Okay. Best smartphone under 25,000, and this is going to be a tricky one. So let's just time travel for a moment. Mr. Editor, cue the vintage preset. No, not black and white, not that old. Now, because we are in 2019 and Redmi Note 10 Pro just launched for 18,000 rupees. Cut to present day 2023 and Redmi Note 12 Pro launched for 25,000 rupees. Same series phone, incremental upgrade to specs, but a 40% increase in price, which makes this video even more crucial because if you want to buy a good smartphone right now in 2023, it is recommended to have a budget of at least 25,000. Now, the confusion is there are so many options, but worry not because I'm here to make things simple and wise for you guys, and I'll go brand by brand, picking names from this ball over here.
Full of brands.
Sounds like a Netflix show, but it's a YouTube video. Let's start. And link to the all products you can find below in the product tag. Okay, so before we begin, I'll only tell you about phones that we have personally used and tell you the practical side of things. Let's see which one comes up first. Oh, so Xiaomi or Redmi. Under 25,000, I would go with the newly launched Redmi Note 12 Pro. We have used this phone for a couple of weeks. You can go check out that video if you want. Long story short, this phone has a really good display. It has a 120Hz AMOLED display, but the best part comes from Netflix. So if you have a top tier Netflix subscription, the phone supports HDR10+, which means video will look brighter and more vibrant. Even the performance is quite good. So it comes with the newly launched Dimensity 1080 processor, 6GB RAM and 128GB storage. And in our testing, normal day-to-day tasks are pretty smooth, no lag or anything. Also, it has a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, but the best thing are the extra features that you get, which you don't get with other brands. So this has an IR blaster, but most importantly, headphone jack, and both are very handy. But I have two concerns with this phone. Number one, fingerprint sensor. Like, it does have an AMOLED display, but Redmi still chooses to have a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. Number two would be the most important, update situation. Now yes, it does have MIUI and there are a few bloatware here and there. We can skip that, but it comes with Android 12 right out of the box, and Redmi promises only 2 years of Android update. So at max, it will get Android 14. Other than these two factors, I would say the Redmi Note 12 Pro is a solid phone. It is currently selling for 24,999 on Flipkart. Okay, now let's see what comes up next. Realme. I would go with the Realme 10 Pro Plus because it has a really good build quality. Like Realme put a lot of effort on the design of the phone and it clearly shows. It looks and feels very premium in hand, and the reason for that is the display. Like, this is the only phone in this price point to come with a curved AMOLED display, and this does make the phone at least look premium. My only concern with that is screen protector. Other than that, it also has a 120Hz AMOLED display, so watching movies and all is a very good experience. Performance wise too, it is nice. It has the new Dimensity 1080 processor with 6GB RAM and 128GB storage. Normal usage, the phone feels smooth. I did not notice any lag or anything. I also really like the selfie camera. It has a 16 megapixel selfie camera, and see the pictures, my skin tone, HDR and all. They look good. Realme is also good with the timing of software update, but the software is filled with ads. So if design and that curved display is your priority, I would suggest going for the Realme 10 Pro Plus. It is currently selling for 25,999 on Flipkart. Alright, let's see what comes up next. Motorola. Now, Moto has quite a lot of phones under the 25,000 mark. There is Moto G82, the newly launched Moto G73, but I'll go with the Moto H30. Yes, it is about to get almost a year old, but it still holds up pretty well. Like, this is one of the few phones to have 50 megapixel main camera plus 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and the pictures from both the cameras are pretty good. Like, even in low light shots, have a look, the pictures come out nice. It comes with Snapdragon 778G Plus processor. Now, we have a dedicated video on it. You can go check that out after watching this video. And where Motorola shines the brightest is the software experience. You get a clean OS, no bloatware, nothing. Plus Motorola adds in new features like this ready for PC. Now the only and biggest concern with Motorola is the updates. So Motorola does promise 2 years of Android update, but this is almost a year-old phone and it launched with Android 12. So practically, it should only go to Android 14. So yeah, if Android update is not a priority for you, you should consider getting Moto H30. It currently sells for around 23,000 rupees on Flipkart. Okay, so next up, let's see what we have. iQOO. Under 25,000, I would go with the iQOO Neo 6. Firstly, I really like the design of the phone. That 8-bit text on the back gives it the retro gamery feel. Speaking of which, the performance here is also good. It has Snapdragon 870 and on Antutu it scored 7,36,000, which makes it one of the best performing phones in this price range. And you get a 64 megapixel main sensor with OIS, and surprisingly the pictures from it have a very natural look and are good. The only area of improvement with the iQOO Neo 6 is the software. Like, yes, it is about to be a year-old phone, and if you buy it, it will max get updated to Android 14. But other than that, you get a few bloatware bloatware and ads, which can make the phone experience a bit meh. Besides that, the phone is a good option, especially if you're looking for a gaming phone at this price. Currently, it is selling on Amazon for 24,999. Next up, we have Samsung. Now, Samsung doesn't have a lot of good phones in this price range, so Samsung M53 from last year would be my recommendation. Reason number one would be software experience. You get One UI 5, and this is the full One UI, not the cut down core version. Means it has all the features like secure folder, good lock, Samsung wallet, object eraser, everything with it. We even did a video exclusively about the One UI 5. You can go check out that video. Now, yes, it will only go up until Android 14, but given One UI and its benefit, I can look past that. The second reason would be in the display. So you get arguably one of the best displays in this price point, 120Hz AMOLED screen, and watching movies and everything in it is a really nice experience. Even the cameras are good. It has a 108 megapixel main sensor and the photos from it are pretty nice. I even like the 32 megapixel front camera, like the skin tone, HDR processing, they are quite good. The few cons with this phone is that it has a side mounted fingerprint scanner, which is odd since it does have an AMOLED screen. And number two, which could be a deal breaker, it is the only phone in this price range to have a single speaker. Those 2 points aside, if you really want a Samsung phone and call recording at around 25,000, I would suggest going for the Samsung M53. Okay, so we have just one chit here, and is it what I think it is? Oh, our dear old OnePlus. Who wrote this? You wrote this? OnePlus is like a one word. Well, frankly, under 25,000, OnePlus doesn't have any good phones, and for the next upcoming 1 to 2 months, there aren't any new OnePlus launches under 25,000. So I'll give you a bonus one from the bowl.
There's nothing in there.
Exactly. If you time your purchase correctly, you can get the Nothing Phone 1 at 25,000 rupees. Because see here on Flipkart, it was heavily discounted in November 2022 and it usually goes on discount at around 24,999, and at that price, this is one of the best phones that you can get. Like, the build quality is unique. It has the glyph interface that makes the back of the phone kind of functional or funky. For the price, the camera performance is also good. Like 8 out of 10 times the pictures from it are spot on. It has a near stock Android experience, so no bloatware, no ads. It did have a few bugs before, but they are fixing it with software updates. Frankly, at 25,000 or even under 30,000, I don't see much drawbacks with the Nothing Phone 1, and it could be an overall good phone. Well, that was the list. Best smartphone under 25,000 brand-wise. Now, I know a lot of you in the comment section will be like, why did you not include Poco X5 or Redmi K50i? Those are also good phones under 25,000. True, those are. But like I said in the beginning, I'll only be recommending phones that me or our team has personally used, because we don't want to recommend a phone without using it. Also, recently, Poco phones have started showing some motherboard issues. Like, see this tweet from user Akshaj, whose Poco X3 just stopped working after an update, and the company won't even help out since it is out of warranty. So, as of now, it's hard to recommend a Poco phone. Let us know in the comment section if we missed out on any phone that you feel is best under 25,000, so that the entire community would know. On that note, this is Pratik signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.